Jamie. Well, this could be a very interesting matchup indeed. And the players just about ready to come out to the arena.
Court number 2, mixed doubles. From China, Zheng Wei, Huang.
And here they come, Zheng Wei and Huang Yaosheng. They've had a fantastic season, defending champions. A 5th appearance for them at the World Championships. They have been on a different level at times. They were 3rd in Japan, and India quarterfinalists in Korea. They won the Indonesian Open, and here come their opponents, Ferdinansyah and Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja. They had a good start to the year. They're 3rd at the Malaysian Open, which opened the World Tour, I should say. Also quarterfinalists, the Indonesia Masters. Debut for them, as I said, and they've been in pretty good form so far. Well, we've just said it before, I'm going to say it again. If you are going to be the best, you have to beat the best, and when it comes down to mixed doubles, it's a pretty sure bet to say that Zheng Wei and Huang Yaosheng are the best right now. So ready for the coin toss, and even though they've only met once before, that was at the Malaysia Open, straight games for Zheng and Huang.
Red, you have black. It is red. This side. Serve, Gloria serves. She receives, yes.
So as they get into the warm-up, what makes Zheng Wei and Huang Yaosheng so good? Well, speed is one of the things. Awareness of each other's position on court is another one. Shot-making ability. I mean, pretty much when it comes down to it, they have everything. Yep. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think it's what can't they do, really? Or if they're having a bad day, that's about it.
I haven't really seen them have that much of a bad day. They generally hit the ground running when they come up to these tournaments. And of course, they had a great run at the Sudirman Cup as well. That went to the gold for China.
Yeah, I guess with them being so strong, the easiest thing that could affect their game is just if they're not fully switched on. If they're like, oh, I think I can win this at 70%, 80%, that's when things can get away from them, and the momentum can switch, and then maybe things aren't working for them and they can start doubting themselves.
Well, it was Lamfus and Lohau in round 2 after receiving a bye as being top seeds. 28 minutes, 21-17, 20-4. Standard run out for them, really. And on the other side of the net, well, it is, as I said, in their debut run at the World Championships, Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. Ferdinansyah with his pretty much set role at the backcourt, patrolling that line, looking for those big smashes. And we were talking earlier about how Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja is possibly taller than Mayu Matsumoto. And now looking at her, definitely 182 centimeters, if I'm right. Let me just check that. Has been as high as 6th in the world. And having her, well, looking at their results, and these were good performances against Kaneko and Matsutomo, 35 minutes, tabling in Piek, the 9th seeds in 36 minutes. Flawless so far, haven't dropped a game. But that's what I was going to ask you. Oh, just, of course, have to introduce our umpires. Michael Kloss-Glaston, joined by our service judge, Freek Coxaloo. But how important is it to have a player of height at the net with the reflexes of Gloria?
Yeah, I think it's definitely an advantage with what she can cut off at the net. And she does really well of being an agile player and getting low, considering her height. You see a lot of players that are that high, are that tall, struggling with getting low, and being agile and moving and having the touch around the net, but I think she does it superbly well.
There's a coach, a legendary women's doubles player, Vita Marissa. And it looks like there's empty coach seats for Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yaqiong. That's something you don't see very often.
No wonder.
Maybe they just thought, you know what, we can take a break. Just go and do it. It's a strange
There's
thing
that
to do.
complacency that we said could be the kryptonite they're ending.
And Zheng, Ferdinansyah,
Nah.
Indonesia.
The Chinese coach has joined us now.
I think he was just, yeah.
And on my left, Huang Yaqiong and Zheng Shiwei, China.
They were probably just debating as to which one, and there he is. Just debating as to which one should go and sit down and watch this.
Love all. Play.
Well, this should be a class match. Triple world champions, Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yaqiong. 2018, 2019, 2022. Looking for a fourth title. Good pressure there from Huang.
One love.
And let's just actually add to that. Double gold medalist at the Sudirman Cup, gold medalist at the Thomas Cup, Asian Games, Asian Championships, World Junior Championships. Unbelievable.
Service over. 1-all. Oh! 2-1. Service forward court.
Well, that's what Ferdinansyah is known for.
Service over. 2.
Fall away hook smash there.
Out. Service over. 3-2. Service over. 3-all.
First run at the World Championships for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. Only set up as a pair in 2022. Picked up a couple of titles at Super 100 and 300 level. That's great pressure from Zheng Shiwei.
4-3.
Bit unlucky there.
5-3.
That's a very loose shot that you don't usually see off Zheng Shiwei's racket, though.
Oh, yep. Has to happen. Comes with being human. Oh, that's a classic example of what they do very well.
6-3.
Huang Yaqiong, first a little tip up, then there's the big shot, and she just comes in, cleans up at the net.
Yeah, that's what their strength is. He's so quick and powerful around the back and mid-court that she can literally just focus on the net, just focus on once it's coming to her small space, and just executing to perfection, no mistakes, hardly ever. But it's all because he's able to cover so much behind her.
Yeah, and it's another one of these pairs that can see spaces opening up in real time and fire into them.
Yeah.
Service forward court, too high. Service over.
So with just 3 minutes on the clock,
4-7.
they've already engineered a 3-point lead. about that? Another fall away smash.
Service over. 8-4.
Again, just seems to know where that shuttle's going to turn up. This anticipation is quite unbelievable at times. Well, I said I've commentated on them many, many times, and I actually run out of words sometimes when you look at the way they play. It's just almost flawless at times. Quick points as well. They, you know, they find that attacking angle so quickly, and they just hammer it home. 10-4, just like that. 4 minutes played. It's almost as if they don't allow any bigger rally. Oh, well.
Service
that one
over.
wrong.
5.
He was just in 2 minds as to which shot he was going to play there, actually. You just saw that slight delay in his racket. I think he was going to go cross-court flat and then thought, hold on, there's all that space on that side. And I'm guessing as a player, if you say hold on in your head, it's over and done, right?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can make for a good shot, and sometimes it makes for a rushed shot that you're not in control of.
10.
Great return by Ferdinansyah. Oh, that was a good point by them.
7-10.
That was also a nice pickup by Widjaja. There's that height coming into play.
Yeah,
steep
exactly.
ankle.
I was just
What you
thinking
need.
that.
Yes, I was right. 6 foot flat, 182 centimeters.
Oh! 8-10.
Well, this is a good little fight back from Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
Service over.
But
11-8.
that mistake takes us to the first mid-game interval. And Zheng and Huang 11-8 up.
Pola lu dulu aja, enak dulu. Nggak terlalu bahaya juga, Jan. Lu udah tahu siap, pasti balikannya kencang-kencang terus. Nah, lu jangan semakin hati-hati, jangan terlalu mikir banyak mau ngarahin. Dia pasti kencang, Jan. Lu mau ngadu, yakin. Lu lebih kuat, yakin. Drive itu nggak apa-apa. Kapan lu bisa pressing, kapan bisa nyendal. Tapi lu jangan ragu, mainnya lepas dulu aja. Lagi ngangkat, siap aja defend. Sama kalau lagi servis, maju dikit aja. Jangan getar sama dia, mas. Nggak apa-apa, yakin loh. Maju dikit aja. Ya.
Court 2,
Pegang di depannya.
20 seconds.
Lu nya juga jangan kagok.
Court
Lu nya
2,
main lepas dulu
20
aja.
seconds.
So back on court for the second part of game 1.
11-8. Play.
Great pickup by Zheng Shiwei. Oh, well, they were bunched up on the right side.
Service over.
That was well
9.
capitalized by Ferdinansyah. He saw where they were going. You just see it here. Just a little bit too right. That's a nice take.
Thank you.
Zheng Shiwei, another one of these players that can just cross court in 2 steps. At that point, his launching was a little bit off. Didn't quite get there. Almost got there.
Service over.
Not very often they need the net.
12,
this time they take it.
9.
Been a good burst of energy from the Indonesian pair. I'm gonna have to watch those mistakes.
13, 9. Service over. 10.
Oh, well, that's gone long.
13.
Well, what do you think so far? Are they having one of those off days that we were talking about?
Yeah, they don't seem as sharp as their usual selves. I think the Indonesians are doing well to really ask questions, make them have to go for things at the wrong time, countering when they do that out of position.
But it's when you try these extreme angles, these acute angles, that's when some of these mistakes can come up. I actually also think that Huang is maybe having to reacclimatize herself to the 6-foot threat of Widjaja coming down.
Yeah, that's
really
true.
Can't leave it too high.
Yeah.
There's Widjaja again. That's great play from her.
Service over. 11, 14.
Well, I watched them play against Kaneko and Matsumoto, yes, earlier this week, and she was absolutely on fire. Widjaja, she really knew what she was doing in terms of pushing those angles at the net. There's Ferdinansyah coming in. That's exactly what I was talking about. Just confidently hitting it.
Yeah.
12, 14.
So they might be behind, but they're keeping pace with the score. 12-14 on serve.
Service over. 15, 12.
Perfectly placed shot by Zheng Shiwei.
16, 12.
Narrowest of angles he had to aim for. But not only did he hit the spot, it's also at just the right height. There's no way a 6-footer is going to be picking that up on the blind side. Switched roles for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. Ferdinansyah not as comfortable at the net as his partner, but he's still confident enough. Oh, what an angle.
17, 12.
What a shot that was. He's certainly a player that's much more comfortable jumping than crouching.
Yes, but he did well to get both of those shots there.
Thank you.
Oh, after a nice fight back in the middle of this game. Normal service looks to have been resumed for Zheng and Huang. 17-12 up on serve.
Service over.
Definitely not like
13,
Zheng Shiwei.
17.
Unpressured shot. Unforced error.
Service
drop
over.
into the corner, and that's what we were saying about how
18,
you can see those
13.
angles in real time. That space opened up just for a fraction of a second. Before you know it, the shuttle's dropped in there.
Service over.
That time, Huang Yasheng.
14-18.
Chance for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
Service over.
He didn't even have to think about that one. Zheng
14.
Knew immediately the fist was raised halfway in the flight of that shot.
Coach.
It's another one of those
20. Game
classic
point.
smashes from him. If he gets in his
14.
hitting zone and he steps back and makes the turn,
Yeah.
it's almost like time slows down for him and he can pick exactly where he wants to put it. 6 game points. That's gone out.
Game.
15 minutes that took.
First game won by Zhang Xiwei and Huang Yang, 21-14.
They are well on their way.
Dari servis 5 servisnya. Yang kita kadang suka ketutup terus. Hah? Dari kita servis juga. Mainnya lepas dikit. Nggak ada masalah. Enggak, elunya ragu-ragu banget. Elunya juga mainnya jadi hati-hati banget. Lu mainnya lepas aja udah kayak bayangan lu lawan 2-3. Udah pasti susah dimatiin. Udah pasti temponya cepet. Dejannya yang jadi ragu-ragu. Lu dari servis aja udah kelihatan. Lu ragu. Yakin dikit aja. Ya.
Jadi pas di sambungannya tuh nggak pas gitu.
Ya, yang pasti kalau dia setengah dia bisa kencang, dia bisa halus. Dianya variasinya banyak, tapi kebanyakan pasti manjang. Ya, makanya kalau lagi dejannya manjang, lu kayak tadi tuh, lu ngeblok dia jarang banget motong.
你让他动，我就跟他比移动，我就跟你比移动，你没我快就行，对吧？我们用快了对不对？啊。先开始。
Sedikit dari kotak kiri lu geser sedikit ke sini. Nah, kita kalahnya di servis 5 servis doang. Mainnya lepas dikit aja, cari 1 poin. Lu nya juga kelihatan jadi kagok banget mainnya. Tapi setiap kali rally nggak ada masalah. Gitu. Lu nya yang jadi dikit aja.
Court
Yakin aja.
2, 20
Kita menang
seconds.
jangkauan aja.
Court 2,
Makanya kalau lagi ngadu, tetap
20
jauhin,
seconds.
gitu. Jangan panik ya. Pegang terus.
So back on court for game 2.
Low on. Play.
Zheng and Huang into that better side of the court.
Service forward court. Too high. Service over. 1 love.
Now it's really up to Gloria and Dayan as to what they can do here. That's a beautiful
Service
drop
over.
into mid-court by Zheng Xiwei.
1 all.
Just so quick at doing that. Oh. Unanswered
2,
points.
1.
Absolutely can hit into the wind like that.
3,
Great
1.
cross-court angle found into the corner. That's what I mean, jumps up. It's got such a great action. Whole torso comes in, shoulder comes in.
I think that is kind of one of his superpowers, is that he can play a full all-out smash from the very corner. But he's so quick and he has such good body control that he can just run straight back into the court and cover so
4,
much. Whereas typically
1.
some guys will, if they do that, then they're just stuck in that corner and they can't cover the rest of the court.
Or at least they land first and then they kind of make the move. But
Yeah.
And it's also before that, because you'll see the opportunity so quickly get into that jump action. And that's what adds to that quick tempo that they have, because Huang Yaqiong is so quick at the net. That, I don't know which court she was aiming for.
2-4.
And once again, you see, happens all the time, not just in Sunday badminton courts. You have to go and look for that shuttle, bring it back. Happened 2 or 3 times this week. I don't think they have people there ready for it, because I don't think they were expecting, you know, the best in the world to be that far off. But
Yeah.
Service over. 5-2.
5-2 immediately. 3 points up. That better side of the court. A couple of good winners from Zheng Shiwei. And they're on their way. That's just in, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
6-2. Service over.
Difficult shot for Huang Yaqiong to attempt.
3-6.
Backhand push. Ferdinansyah just fixing his footwear by the looks of it. And I knew that was going to get a reminder from the umpire. Can't take too long on that. Maybe they just wanted to break the rhythm of the points. So 3-6.
Service over.
Have to tighten that up.
7-3.
Absolutely can't afford any mistakes in the second game. Or at least unforced mistakes. There he is again, powering away.
Such good placement.
8-3.
So good at just targeting that underarm spot, that right hip, that it's really hard to defend out of.
I'm guessing it's the hip and the shoulders, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Just that
four areas.
right edge of the body, always really hard to return.
9-3.
Oh, it's absolutely running away with points at the moment as we approach the second mid-game interval. 9-3 up. Again, good combination. Huang Yaqiong just with the setup.
3.
But doing enough, and as you said, placing it right. That's forcing the error on the return. That's gone out.
11-3.
So 11-3.
Interval.
And a lot to think about for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
Kalau lu mau, lu sekalian nge-net, kalau enggak tinggi-tinggi sekalian. Kecuali kalau ada yang mau ngajak main nolop, salah satu harus ada yang maju, harus ada yang motong. Kalau enggak kita katakan terus. Ya kan, lu main begini sama dia diturun-turunin doang. Kitanya nggak ada yang motong sama sekali. Kalau mau ya udah satu-satu aja, defend. Hah? Usaha aja udah, main enak aja udah, ya. Ayo.
Court 2, 20
Iya, karena kita di bawah
seconds.
terus, diajarin
Court 2,
terus.
20
Cari
seconds.
bola pancingan aja biar bisa naik. Usaha. Ya, Glo. Ayo, usaha ya.
On court.
Well, it's hard enough to face a pair
11-3.
like this. Remember, they are playing in the
Play.
slightly worse side of the court. A lot to do in this second phase of game 2. 11-3 down. Ferdinansyah's done well there. They've weathered the storm of the first wave. Oh, but that is just great from Huang Yaqiong.
Yeah.
12-3.
Just a push when it comes back. It's high enough for the steep kill. Oh, tricky serve. And again, it's wonderful work from Huang Yaqiong. Same combination. Push comes back a bit high this time. A little bit flatter, but enough for a push into the corner. It's always aware of where that space is opening up.
Really well read by Huang Yaqiong there.
14.
Time those just right, those interceptions. 14-3. Zheng Shiwei just going to town now.
15-3.
Well, it's hard, and you got to feel for the Indonesian pair. They've put enough effort in, and that scoreline is just not really reflective of that effort because of the unbelievable performance in the second game so far from Zheng and Huang. Once they start feeling that rhythm, it's just pressure, pressure, and more pressure.
16-3.
So hard to find any answers against these guys.
Once they get in that flow. Well, maybe they were having an off day in the first game for about half of it, but now I think they're all feeling great again.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about this pair. I mean, they've won effectively everything. They have this extra level of play, but they still fight as if it just looks like it's, you know, their first year together.
Yeah.
So much hunger and drive in what they do. That's a nice little angle from Huang Yaqiong.
Service over.
And look how disappointed he is.
4-17.
That's the first shot he's missed in, I don't know, last 5-6 points, but he's absolutely crestfallen. Look, he's so sad.
They have to hold themselves to a high standard.
Yeah, they're going to go back into training and work on that one shot.
I'm sure they probably will right after
Service
this.
over. 18-4.
18-4. Didn't really ask for more than that. 26 minutes on court so far, and things beginning to look mathematical for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. It's all Zheng Shiwei.
19-4. They.
Well, the umpire opting for the badminton moonwalk to dry out the court. Easier to do, getting that full wipe on.
Service on court. Too high. Service over.
I wasn't expecting that.
5.
There's a chance.
19. Yes.
Tiny chance, but still a chance.
I've been a decent
Widjaja.
amount of service faults in this match.
Yeah. Hasn't been 100% performance from them. I think definitely the first 16 points of this game, we've seen a little bit of what I'm sure the fans are going to expect as they move on, and I fully expect them to do that now. So,
Service over.
as a commentator, you don't usually get to say
20.
15 match points.
5.
How many of them are they going to need? 15 match points.
Yes. They can take as many as they want, nearly.
Wow, there's one gone.
Service over.
And it's no disrespect
6,
whatsoever to
20.
Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. They're not the only pair that have faced this pressure. Not the only pair that have been in this position.
Well, yesterday, the German pair had a really good first game, getting 21-17, and then second just seemed to fall apart, also 21-3. So maybe it's a little bit of the China
20.
team's pattern that they're not fully switched on in the first game, and then they get into their groove.
Either that, or they want you to think you can win. And then they show you in the second that
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
think
they're
it's
like,
gonna happen.
okay, we'll give you a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of competition, and now we'll
20.
It's to destabilize all your quarterfinal and semi-final opponents who think, oh, I'm doing really well here. So they pulled back a couple. Oh, it's a late take from Zheng Shiwei. He was a little bit cocky there.
9-20.
And it's straight.
Game.
That's a great angle with the backhand. And they've done it in 29 minutes. 21-14, 21-9.
Aging. Thank you, Zheng.
It's another fantastic performance from Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yasheng.
Match won by Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yaquang. 21-14, 21-9.
And it's on to the quarterfinals for them as we look at that final point. Great final stroke from Zheng Shiwei. Backhand right down the middle. And there's confirmation of it. Coming up next is the women's doubles. Apriyana Rahayu and Siti Fadia Silva. Ramanhanti against Baekana and Lee So-hee. Don't go anywhere. So, call to action here in the World Championships, and Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yasheng just put on quite the performance in the mixed doubles. It's the women's doubles up next. The 11th seeds, Apriyana Rahayu and Siti Fadia Silva Ramanhanti, taking on the number 2 seeds, Baekana and Lee So-hee. Looking at the draw for the women's doubles, again, just one pair in there without a seed next to their name, and that's the Zheng and Huang from Hong Kong. And they'll be playing, of course, Kitty Taragal for Zhongjai or Kasuma and Pratiwi up at the top and down at the bottom, while Fukushima, Hirota or Li and Liu will produce the opponent or the match we're about to watch.
Court number 2, women's doubles. From Indonesia, Apayana Rahayu, Siti Pada Silva Ramadhanti.
And here they come, Rahayu and Ramadhanti, the number 12 pair, both right-handed, making their debut at the World Championships, which is actually also the case for Baekana and Lee So-hee, but they, as pairs, have had wildly different 2023s, I can tell you.
From Korea.